You know what? I can't think of an example right offhand, but I have heard of artists or bands putting out a self-titled album that was not their first album.
Now we got filming.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting there thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on Rappers React. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog,
What up?
I have to have some trivia for you.
Oh, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it, man. That's
See,
crazy.
This is what happens when you have your coffee. You start not believing things that happen on every single episode of Rappers React. You ready for these?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tell me what Ted DiBiase's finisher was.
The $1 Million Dream.
Ooh, let's see if we can go 3 for 3 here.
All right.
What was Hacksaw Jim Duggan's finisher?
It was a shoulder tackle. Did he
Oh,
call
yeah.
it anything special?
I do remember him doing the.
Yeah, he would do like the 3-point stance and then the shoulders because he was a football player.
Yeah. Trash talkers, if there's a name for that, leave us down. I'm gonna give you 2 more actually. What was the Ultimate Warrior's finisher?
Oh, that was the splash.
Okay. How about this? What was Tito Santana's finisher?
Oh, now that's a good one because I do not remember right offhand. Do you remember the big cage match between him and Johnny Valentine or Greg Valentine, the son of Johnny Valentine? Oh God, no, I don't remember it right offhand. Do you have it there?
I was looking it up. Oh, it's called the Flying Burrito.
Oh, that's right, the flying burrito. Which is not a finisher you could use these days.
Wow.
Because that's considered kind of racial.
All right, let's
Yeah.
just send it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you know what album this is from, right?
Yeah.
You obviously know what today is, and you decided to have your coffee, and I
Yeah.
did not. Because I know what song we're doing.
Okay.
People. God damn it.
Oh, it's, well, if it's off Iowa, then that means people equals.
You got it, my friend.
Yeah.
Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe. To what? To the channel.
Ah. And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos. Comes directly from you right down in the comment section. And today, it's time to step in through the snare and mingle with the maggots because it's SLIPKNOT Saturday.
It's SLIPKNOT Saturday, and we are back on Iowa. Now listen, maggots. We know some of the maggots out there have said, "Hey, this is Slipknot's second album."
Yeah.
But there are some true diehard Slipknot
Yeah.
fans out there that say no.
Make-
Technically, this is their third album.
Because of Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat.
Yes, absolutely. But I think the consensus of the maggots would say this is Slipknot's second album.
Yeah, because a lot of people put Red Jumpsuit album as their debut album. I mean, it's even self-titled. You know what? I can't think of an example right offhand, but I have heard of artists or bands putting out a self-titled album that was not their first album. It rarely ever happens.
Can you name one?
I can't think. I know they're out there, and it's not coming to mind right offhand. But I know of them. Yeah.
Interesting. Because I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about, and now I want to go down that lane to see if I can find it
I
too.
mean, technically, Slipknot did it, but
Yeah.
that's a lot of people don't want to count the one before Corey.
You know what's crazy, dude? It's like when it comes to this era of Slipknot, and when it comes to Iowa, it's like I really genuinely want to know, maggots out there, did anyone ever call it? And I'm referring to the self-titled album, but did anyone refer to it as Red Jumpsuit Album before me and Smoke Dog?
Oh, I bet they did.
You think?
Yeah, they had to, right?
I mean, most people would say, "Hey, have you heard the self-titled album?" We called it Red Jumpsuit.
Yeah, I bet. I want to say that I even seen it in the comments early on.
I think so.
I think it was probably kind of a consensus thing.
I would say so. Leave it down in the comment section, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Smoked out.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
God, it sounds more intense. Okay. Sick, bruh.
Come on down, it's an idiot right here. Too far to back and I'm right again. With the man of looking at me anyway. Right, get the fuck out of my face. Understand that I can't feel anything. It's like I wanna step in the decay. I feel like a wound, like I got a fucking gun against my head. You know what I'm tired.
Bro, seeing the lyrics are crazy. Yeah.
One more time, motherfucker. Everybody hates me now, so fucking bullets on my face and my hands, and I don't know why. I'm not afraid to cry, but that's none of your business. So my brother, get it, see it, feel it, eat it, bitter out, dog and spit in its face. I wanna leave without a trace, cause I don't wanna die in that race. People like bullshit, people like bullshit, people like bullshit, people like bullshit, people like bullshit. What you gonna do? People like bullshit. 'Cause I'm not afraid of you. People like bullshit. I'm everything to never buy. People like bullshit.
Bro, that's a classic show.
Yeah. Kill him.
Listen to that.
Death never stops. You can't play everything to everyone. Got change and I'm sitting at the side of Satan. What do you want from me? They never told me the better I was meant to be. Yeah, overdo it, don't tell me you feel it. Stop your vision and fight your way through it. I'm not like you. I just fuck up. Come on, motherfucker, everybody has to die. Come on, motherfucker, everybody has to die.
Uh-oh. Your blood pressure has to be through the roof.
Getting lost with it now.
People like bullshit. 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 People like bullshit.
Okay.
People like bullshit.
Okay.
People like bullshit. 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 I take it to you. That I'm not afraid of. I'm everything I never buy.
Wow. I know we've went back to this album a lot lately.
Gently.
Yeah, yeah. It just reminds you of how much energy they had in those days.
You know what's crazy is when we watch the live versions, we're so focused on the antics on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
We're so focused on Clown. Who's Clown finna beat up? Who you
Yeah.
finna beat up?
Yeah.
Who's Corey gonna curse out? You know, like
Yeah.
Joey's up there throwing freaking, like, where are you even getting these other drumsticks from? Like, you're just throwing drumsticks. Where did you find that from? But hearing the album version, dude, it's like, this is what it was intended to sound like.
Yeah, absolutely. That raw, uncut emotion and passion and energy just all poured out like chaos. Chaos. Control chaos. I know we've said that
Yes.
too many times, and the fans say the same things about Slipknot, but man,
Here's my question.
yeah.
Is it really controlled? You say controlled chaos.
Yeah, because it's still somewhat organized. I mean, it's
good point.
It's a little more loosely organized than most music, of course, because that's what you get with. I mean, new metal, thrash, this type of innovative genre that they came up with, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a little more loosely organized, but it's still. It has structure, so it's controlled chaos.
You said this genre that they came up with.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to keep it real with you. I'm sure nu metal was before. There was nu metal before this.
Absolutely.
But there was none before Slipknot, and there was none after Slipknot. Like, there is only one. Slipknot.
Only one
There's
Slipknot.
only there is. I mean, yes, you have comparisons.
Yeah, there's comparisons, but they. I mean, I don't know of another artist that took nu metal and mixed the thrash element into it like they did.
Right.
And hardcore at that.
Right. I mean, it just, these guys at this point in time in their career, this is after Red Jumpsuit album went global.
Bananas, yeah.
And then they said, you know what? Let's continue on.
Yeah.
And came out with Iowa with
And he somehow figured out a way to step it up another notch.
Bro. And man, you know, I have a question. So on the front of Iowa, it's a goat, right?
Yeah.
I happen to have on a Venom shirt that happens to resemble a goat.
Yeah.
Why do people? Well, I guess the Baphomet symbol would. Like,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, why do people attribute the goat with something evil? But I don't think Slipknot intends that. I think they're just.
Yeah, they did mention Satan in this one.
Yes,
but,
they did.
But they're definitely not one of those dark love hell Satan.
No,
you know.
It's almost maggots, y'all. I've said this on numerous Slipknot Saturdays, and Smokey's actually said it too. But I think they're like one of those nu metal bands where they use this imagery, where they use the imagery that other bands use, and they say, "Hey, yes, it may look this way, but while you're looking over here, what's going on over here?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely, and I think it's representative of how they feel about the world rather than how they feel about themselves.
Bro, the name of the song is called "People."
Yeah,
Equals.
exactly.
Listen,
I think that's just it. I mean, if you believe that the people are the virus of life, you know, the virus to the earth, then you wear this crazy imagery to represent what you think society is.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're still that. No matter what you wear, if you believe that,
part of
you're
it.
still part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and there is. Go ahead.
But it's also the element of them saying, "I want to separate myself from that." Yes, I'm crazy. I'm effed up, like he said in the song.
But I'm showing you that.
But yeah, I don't want to be a part of what y'all are doing.
Wow.
Like I'm only crazy and effed up because you don't approve of how I am.
Right.
But if you look deep inside, I'm not trying to be what you are.
I wonder if there's like this 9-to-5 businessman who goes to gets his coffee every morning, sits at his cubicle. I wonder if he happens to think the same thing. The people who listen to Slipknot are the people that equal. Meanwhile, the people who listen to Slipknot are thinking the person that's going to this cubicle is thinking, "Hey, we think that you are."
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's two different sides there. Yeah, absolutely. And they both think that the other side is evil.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we talk about with Black Sabbath and Ozzy, how a lot of his messages were actually good messages. But all people saw was the son of Satan right there.
But that's the thing. You got to just sometimes open your eyes. Listen, there's a reason you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. My grandmama always told me this. There's a reason you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. It's because you listen more than you speak.
Yeah.
Now now you do have 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Now, so your eyes may deceive you. Remember the sleight of hand tricks. You know that could deceive you. But if you just listen sometimes to what someone's saying, it's giving you a different message than what you're actually hearing or what your friends are telling you through your mouth. Like, just listen. Just listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we've had many songs here that we were like, "Oh, this song's about this." Like Hotel California. Remember when we did Hotel California? We were like, "It's about
a resort."
Yeah, exactly. And then we're like, "Wait a minute. This might be about a place where vampiric, demonic people like, or even the first lyrical dissection we did, Ozzy Osbourne.
Was it Crazy Train?
No, it might have been Crazy Train. Yes.
Yeah.
Where you're hearing and you're seeing one thing, but then when you actually hear and just shut up.
Yeah, because he actually said in that song, when will we learn how to love and forget how to hate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
Or he said, maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate.
Like,
but see, all people saw was this guy is evil.
Stop. All they saw was this.
Yeah.
That's all they saw was this. Meanwhile, he had a message behind what he was saying.
Yeah, and just like with Slipknot here, a lot of the imagery you see is actually a reflection of the people who are judging them in the first place.
Yeah.
They're showing you the dark side. They're showing you that this is not the life you want. You know, a lot of gangster rap does that too. People want to judge it for glorifying this stuff when a lot of it's really just telling you that
what's going on.
There's a dark side out there that you don't want to be part of.
100%, man. Listen, to the maggots who told us to check out the album version of People Equals, we greatly appreciate it, because these Slipknot Saturdays, they just wake us up, dude. It's
absolutely.
like, you know, we ain't got nothing to do. You said you had to mow your grass, right?
Well, I do that. Yeah, I do get a motor grass.
He's got a motor grass. I got a plumbing issue I need to go take care of, but... I mean, hell, I didn't want to go do it until I heard People the album. Now I'm...
Man, put on some Slipknot. You had that long motor.
Hey,
minutes.
I'm over there with the screwdriver. Getting it done, man.
Absolutely.
100%. Guys, amazing Slipknot Saturday, and we so gratefully thank you guys for checking it out with us, and let us know what's next for next Slipknot Saturday down in the comment section. And with that being said, my name is Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan,
and we are
and out. Deuces. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to Slipknot Saturday and allowing us to mingle with the maggots. If you want to check out last week's Slipknot Saturday, it's gonna be right over here. If you want to check out another artist that we've covered, it's going to be right over here. Thank you guys so much. We are really enjoying this Slipknot Saturday. We will see you next week. Deuces.